It's time for celebration. Colby Covington is officially washed as a motherfucker. Last night was UFC 296. Great card all around. Ton of finishes. Ton of knockouts. Brutal knockouts. We'll get to those. This fight was really fucking odd. Specifically on Colby Covington's behalf. All of the cardio, all of the aggression, all of the pace that Colby is known to have was just not present that night. Even from when he walked out, he did not look like his normal self. He was breathing hard. He was just off his game. And part of that might be the ring rust that he was talking about, but there's another part of it that I think goes a little deeper. I think there was a legitimate fear on Colby Covington's behalf, either when it came to Leon or it just came to the fight and how he was gonna perform. Even with the shit he said about his dad, like, you don't see fighters go that low unless they're trying really hard to get their opponent off their game. We saw it with Conor and Khabib, and just like with Conor and Khabib, it didn't end well for Colby. Luckily for him, he didn't get finished, which honestly, I don't know why. There were many times in this fight where Leon made decisions that we all questioned, but he kind of was just proving a point with this performance. Not only did he take the center of the cage and push Colby back literally every single round as soon as it began, he was very measured, he was very controlled, he was very precise, and Colby just looked like he was frozen in place, like he just was stuck here. The entire fight, Colby was fighting off the back foot, which is wild, and he was very hesitant. He was reacting to a lot of feints. His leg was getting smashed like a motherfucker the whole fight. But all that talk about Leon maybe losing control and being way too aggressive, perhaps seeing a bit of a killer instinct inside of him more than usual, that all went out the fucking window. Leon was very tempered. He was very measured. Even the risks he took were not really too risky, if you ask me. All of the bad positions he ended up in this fight were just of his own doing. What kills me is that when the fight ended, Colby got up and he did like his usual, like, oh, put the belt on me type shit. Are you fucking delusional, man? Genuinely, I don't think there's a single part of that fight other than the last minute, and it's like still even like to me, where Colby was winning, or even that he thought he was winning the fight. I think he just did that just to stay in character and stay to save face. Going back to earlier though, there's a clip from the UFC embedded video where they were doing the weigh-ins, and during the weigh-ins, Colby, he was like, you know, posting up with his hands up and shit, but what he was saying to Leon was, I was in character. I was in character. I'll see you tomorrow. Very reminiscent of, what was it that Conor said to Khabib? He was like, it's not personal, it's just business. Essentially the same shit. In my opinion, you can't do that. Like, you just can't, especially with that level of darkness in a comment. You can't just say whatever you want to draw a reaction from your opponent, and then when you see that they are reacting to that shit, immediately back down to let them know, like, hey, I didn't really mean it, you know? Tony and Steven lost, so I'm a little sad about that, I'm not gonna lie. I think they both should retire. Steven's 40 years old, and Tony is on a 7-fight losing streak, which is, I think, matching BJ Penn's. Tony did look really good in the fight though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he looked a lot better than he usually does. He even did like his knee slide correctly, and he had like the right energy with it and shit. Pretty much most of the posts about the fight was just, hooray! Tony did not get finished, let's fucking go. Josh Emmett committed a murder last night. I genuinely hope Bryce Mitchell is okay, because the way he seized, the way he was stiff as fuck, the fact that he could not walk at all 2 minutes after he had already been knocked out, genuinely very disturbing to see. Like, I hope Thug Nasty's okay. Entertainment wise, that was fucking awesome. I loved it. Speaking of knockouts, Cody Garbrandt got a knockout. I'm so hyped for that shit. Cody Garbrandt's on a 2-fight win streak. I never thought I would say that shit. With a brutal first round KO. One of the wildest things that happened last night is Sean Strickland and Dricus Du Plessis. Fuck it. Getting into a full brawl in the crowd. Dana White admitted that, like, he ended up being the one that sat them that close to each other. I don't know how that got past him, but okay. Sean Strickland even asked Gilbert Burns' family to step to the side so that way he could jump Du Plessis. But yeah, my biggest takeaway from last night is that Colby Covington is pretty much past it. He's done. At least for the title picture. All of that time off really did not help him in the slightest. And we saw it. This was the worst performance he's had in the cage, like, period, in a long time. Probably ever, actually. What's hilarious is that during Colby's post-fight interview, he was bigging up Trump and kept bringing up Trump and supporting Trump the entire time. Donald Trump left the building while Colby was just going on and on about how Trump 2024 is gonna happen. As for now, this is just my immediate reaction to the fights. I enjoyed them. I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like on it and subscribe for more fight content in the future. Later.
My secrets and my heart is what I gave to you. In return, you see nothing but a lame excuse. And it's wow, I did everything just to see you smile. I've been thinking about you for a while. Responding to your pics and your vids. Now I see you just do it for the gram. And you talking on your man.